Keep on rocking in the
free world. Keep on rocking in the free world.
It's freaking hot, but I got a good spot here where the sun is on my van for the first half of the day and then it's shaded the rest, so my batteries are all charged and it's nice and bearable the rest of the day. Man, glad I have the fantastic fan, I'll tell you that much. That thing comes on and blows air right on me when I'm sleeping. Oh, best feeling ever. Just doing my part here for Mark the RV Narc. He's been slacking lately on taking photos of our vans. His Instagram and Twitter account have gone quiet for the last week or so, so we're all a little bit worried about him. So Mark, just for you, I thought I'd take an opportunity here to document a few vans parked around various neighborhoods here in Vancouver, because you haven't been doing your job, man. So here you go, man. I thought you'd like to see all the great footage of people living free and not causing any problems at all, and just living their life. It's just a gorgeous sight, isn't it? All right, so after tearing off all the vinyl wrap to get my striping done just right. Now, as you guys remember, I had stick-on ROCKIN, and it ended up not being very sticky, and during the rainy months in the winter it started to come off basically, and I wanted to replace it with something that looked just as good, if not better, so I went for the ABS plastic and cut out sheets, and that actually worked really well. The problem is I wanted to get around the curves of the van, like around the back, continue my stripe up around the back to the other side and over the various doors and compartments on the side of the van, and that's really next to impossible to do with a hard substance like the ABS plastic. So this is what I've got now. It's the same louvers I had before, but it's been sprayed over with Armaguard. And Armaguard, right here in Metro Vancouver, actually out in South Surrey, it's called splashes.ca. They are fantastic. I can't say enough good things about their service and the product, obviously. Now, a lot of you truck guys are pretty familiar with this stuff because it's bedliner. And it comes in all sorts of different brands. You can find Rhino Liner, very popular, Line-X, and a whole bunch of various other ones. They're all very similar. In fact, I found out some good information about the stuff, is that most of them are made by the same very small handful of companies. They're just rebranded. Like, for instance, one brand would be Line-X, one brand would be Armaguard. Just like so many other products these days, everything's just rebranded. So really, it's just to, go and try to find the best deal, and you're going to get a very similar product. Now, the reason I chose Armaguard over Rhino or say Line-X, north of 60 on YouTube, he did his whole van in Line-X, for example, is the Armaguard has a better UV protection. It has the best warranty in the business, and it will last longer without any fading or anything like that over time. In fact, they had a full-size van on the lot there that they sprayed about 9 years ago, and it still looks almost brand new. So this stuff is top notch. It wasn't cheap, but any kind of paint job is not going to be cheap. As you can see, I cut it where I had it cut off. They basically, I basically told them, just spray where I have the vinyl cut off and make my stripe for me. So that's exactly what they did. And they did a great job. Canadian since 1991, Armaguard sprayed bedliners. Now there you go. So I'm still sticking with the whole keep this van Canadian as much as possible. The van itself is Canadian, so I try to, anything I add, I try to make sure it's Canadian as well. It's not always possible with everything, of course. For example, my wireless camera system is obviously not from Canada, that's from China, but so is most electronics, right? Anyhow, just wanted to give you guys a good look at it there. I know you've seen it in a few of my videos recently, and a few of you have been asking, what's up with that stripe and how did you do it? So I had it come all the way around the front here, under the lights. I didn't do the grille. the grill and the bumper are just plasti dipped. I thought about having them done, but maybe we'll do it in the future, I don't know. I have the front piece done. I have not trimmed this part off yet, but I will trim it off. As you can see on the rest of the van, I have finished it off with some nice rubber molding all the way around, so it just gives it a really professional, sleek look. I had them spray up and over the vents, the fridge vent. And the other advantage here is that this is at the perfect level. This is at the car door level, so no matter where I park, in parking lots and whatever, when people open their car doors and hit it, it doesn't matter. This stuff is bulletproof, so go ahead guys, open your car doors on my van. So I wanted to continue the stripe all the way around the back. As you can see, it's pretty flawless. It comes right around the back. And these window louvers also sprayed, so it's all matching and all the way down like that. I didn't do the top window visors there. I do have one for the window on the other side. I just have not installed it yet. The reason being is when you're inside and you're looking out the window, you can see right through it. It's tinted, but you can see through it, and I kind of like having that vision, so I'm not going to have those done. The front window vents, it is possible. I have talked to them about that. I might remove those. They work great, by the way. Get some ventilation inside in the front cabinets. I might have those sprayed just for some matching, just for everything to match. And the rear tire cover, it's about the only part of the vehicle that gets any dings or little, just from backing into bushes, mostly bushes and trees and branches. Take out little bits of the wrap. Now I can just go over it. I have some of the wrap and I can just stick it over top and fix it, but figure why not get it sprayed. So I may do the whole thing or with the logo. They'll actually do the logo in the Armaguard for me. First you got to take off the wrap, then you got to put the sticker on, then you spray the Armaguard, and then before it's dry, you peel off the sticker, and then you have the design inside there, and then you can just fill it in with black paint or something like that. But I may just leave it and just have a circle, you know, just mask it off, and then have the outside ring done in black. So there's a bit of contrast, so it's still purple, just with a black around the edges, so that way whenever I back into something like tree branches, it's hitting the Armaguard and not the vinyl wrap. So there you go guys, that's my largest investment in the van so far, and it's strictly for styling, appearance. No practical value except for, you know, car door dings and you know, if cyclists get too close to me, yeah, they'll feel it now. It is hot day. It's about 32 degrees. It's scorching, so I found this place under the shade here for to spend the day, just to keep cool. Labor Day long weekend, once again, just like we've done it every other year. And the reason being is, as all you long-term followers know, I try to hit up music festivals once in a while, and I haven't had my fix this year.
It's gonna be on the YouTube? Oh yeah, you're gonna be on the YouTube.
August 23rd to 27th. So I'm heading out of town for a week basically to go and party it up, and there's going to be a few other RVers coming. Dave, north of 60. Dave, I'm sure you're going to see this and you're going to be excited for that because you were asking me about what festival I'm going to this year. So if you want to come along. The German fellow, Manfred, that you met on my last video, he's coming as well. So maybe some other viewers are going to want to come too. So it'll be the weekend before CamperCon. So basically like a small CamperCon, I guess, but there'll be lots of other RVs there. There'll be thousands of people at the festival. So I'm going to be doing that weekend, August 23rd to 27th, and then we're going to do CamperCon on its original normal date of Labor Day long weekend. So it'll be this Sunday before Labor Day. So just keep that in mind. If you come to Vancouver the weekend before, that's great. There's lots of things to do and see, but I won't be here. So if you want to meet me and you want to be part of the meetup, then definitely make sure you're here for Labor Day long weekend, Sunday. Again, the link is below in the description. Go and it'll take you right to my CamperCon page on my website, so all the details are there. I'm going to be honest, getting my music festival fix in for the year takes a far higher priority than anything else, including CamperCon. So I'm going to the festival. Wherever you are, I hope you're keeping nice and cool. You're parked down near the beach like this. I live in that van right there because it's f***ing rad, and I want you to keep on rocking in the free world. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down so we know exactly how many losers are still living in their mom's basement and jealous of the rest of us on YouTube. And if you want to check me out on my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, maybe buy some rad t-shirts like this, or maybe you want to show me your rig or ask me some questions, just head on over to justincredible.tv.
Why don't you get a job, you homeless bum?
Get a job?
Yeah.
What? Excuse me? What's the matter with you, you white picket fence loving idiot? Why don't you go give your landlord some money and pay for the privilege of living in his house? Now who's homeless now, huh?
Just Incredible TV is not gluten-free.